Here we go. Well, at least that is working. Um, okay. I'm just going to go on with it because we're already late. And I wanted to do quite a lot actually, so yeah. Spruce wood, we'll take the spruce. Stu left the game. Unfortunate problems. Yeah, and the problems were actually not on my end, but I basically have 3 platforms connected to my Streamlabs account, and they just promoted the wrong one as primary, so it overrode all my settings and all my scenes. Which isn't too helpful, but at least support was helpful, and I found a solution. It only took me an hour though, and I'm going to have to sleep again. Otherwise, I'll get eaten by mobs alive. I should notify the others that I'm going to go live. Just to be friendly. I'll quickly do that. In both Discord, I guess, and in-game. So, just so they do not say anything they do not want to share with the others yet. Which is a fair enough assumption, to be honest. Do I have spruce logs anywhere? Or am I out? I have spruce leaves. That's lie. No, not here either. Not here either. We have some here, and we might have some more just up here. No, well. Oh no, it's my nether stuff. Okay, we have 8 trees to go. Dude, are you buying anything for Black Friday? In the weekend, I bought 3 games from the Steam Remote Play sale. And not specifically Black Friday, but a a dude I follow on YouTube, which made his own like board game, has released a gift code which gives you 50% discount just for the holiday season. And I did actually buy 2 copies, one for myself and another one so I can give it away as a Christmas present. But other than that, I'll probably browse through the Steam store, I'll probably browse through Amazon, but I doubt I will buy anything from Amazon. I might pick up a game in the Steam store if it's like a good discount. Other than that, I'll see, I guess. I might need to buy an external hard drive or an external SSD if I see one going for a good price. We're like in heavy, we're pretty much surrounded by oak trees, so okay, that's a lag spike. I am going to put my dynamic light off again, and is my FPS good? 120, that should be good. I'll probably add a spruce tree variant like this one over here. My main game, Dead by Daylight, got a bunch of sales on Steam, but the only DLC I'm interested in is not on sale. That's a big bummer, to be honest. The game I really want to buy is Hunt Showdown, and it's I think 40% off, which is one of the highest discounts it ever got. But I really want to drop it to like 50% sale, to be honest. But it's a fairly new game, so yeah. It was cheaper when it was still in early access, but back then I just didn't have the money spare for another game. No, thank you, sir. Sir? Okay. Okay, and I'm already contradicting myself. I was going to do spruce for this one. I'm not going to make it too big. Nothing too sturdy. Probably around the size of this kind of designs. Not like this, because not all trees should be like utterly massive. Do we have any support blocks? I do. Hi Fix. By the way, have you played Driven Out? I haven't. Monday I went to my cousin. I was planning to play Driven Out either Monday or Tuesday, but due to a situation in my family, I didn't really have the time for that. But Monday I went to my cousin and we tried to play Minecraft in VR, but the controls didn't really work out yet. And we did play a VR pirate game. It's either Black Wake or Furious Sea. It had some weird controls, but it was actually quite a lot of fun. And I might go to my cousin soon if I can find time and he's free again to just play some more VR games or co-op games. I would like to play Trine 4 together, since I haven't played that yet either. But I'll have to see. I need my acacia leaves, which should be somewhere over there. And I'm looking forward to play Driven Out as well, because it really looks cool, it looks difficult, it looks like a challenge which I can use. Don't play Alien Isolation on VR. I saw someone play on YouTube and it's giga spooky. I don't mind a good spook, but I do not like jump scares. I like if a story can scare you, I think that's pretty powerful. I find jump scares often just cheap, you know? Oh, that's a lag spike. Server is indeed a little bit laggy today. It wasn't earlier today, to be fair. So I'm not sure what is causing it. Do I want the canopy to be bigger than this? Probably do. Yeah, canopy needs to be a little bit more sustained. Probably can move one layer lower as well with some of it. Because it shouldn't be just straight. A natural canopy wouldn't be just like straight on one level either. I will strip it down already. But, Quasma, what are you going to buy for the Black Friday sale, other than maybe some Dead by Daylight DLCs? By the way, I've just noticed these little black bars above and below the game. Was it like that before, or it wasn't? I might be able to fix that. Let me just quickly check. But the update did screw my settings over pretty badly, so... if I quickly hop back into the editor... Oh. Okay, my Minecraft is a little... My Minecraft capture is doing weird, I'll say that to the least. Because... Yeah, no, that does not work. But this does not remove the black bars, does it? Okay, there is still an issue on that. Yeah, not sure because like my selection field is too small. Yeah, no, that's okay. I'll check that out after the stream. For now, just bear with me, you know. Seems like there is still a bug and I will try to report it. But in terms of Black Friday, I've noted some of the sales are scam. Yeah, definitely. Skeleton. Yeah, life secrets. This tree should be either an oak or a stripped spruce. I might go for the oak, just because it's surrounded by quite a lot of stripped spruce already. There is a zombie yeah. Hello. We're going to go for a medium-sized tree again. Really? The lag isn't helping either. Nope. Okay, I might die for this. Well, good thing my bed isn't too far. Okay, I could really have to rearrange my inventory. I'll need acacia leaves, I need not oak wall. Okay. Hype like spikes always happen in such moments. That's so suspicious. Yeah, the game just wants you that, I know. I do need oak, on second thought. I don't really have to care about the levels, to be honest. I can just regrind those when I need them. So that's all good. Might go like this. We'll go up here one, and we'll go some higher roots there. And I only have one oak wall left. Could have done with some more, but we'll just fix it in this way. And we'll actually drop this down there, and we'll go outwards one. I'll get some scaffolding going. I need some helper blocks, so we're going to grab our white wool again. Okay, I do want them in the same rotation, so we'll go upwards, going to remove the helper block, move the branch one down as well, so it looks a little bit thicker. Okay, and then we get a decent sized canopy on that. I do want it to tower over this canopy for a bit, adding like the extra layer. I'll go one lower here with the leaves to create some more depth. And I'll go a little bit outwards. Let's see how that looks from downwards first before I add that. Go inwards one, go outwards again. I'll probably have to retouch that in just a second, but okay. Yeah, that's way too square, so we'll go in a tiny bit. A little bit too much. We'll add some leaves on like lower levels as well. That's too square of a block. And I do want just a lower leaf about here. Yet again, I'm going to say words I often use. Not the best tree, but not the worst either. Ah yes, I can tell you are American. I am actually not. I am European. Believe it or not. No. Europe does not exist. It's like Australia, a prison. How can Europe exist if the Earth is flat? We are on the other side, we are like on the downside. Next to Australia, of course. See, no. On a flat Earth, it's like a giant DVD disc. So we have a hole in the middle. Okay, so the hole is the North Pole. Okay, yeah, I'm following. And the edges of the disk are Antarctica. Mm-hmm. The famous ice wall, yeah. Okay, I'm still following that. I did use the wrong leaves, didn't I? Those are acacia leaves, not oak leaves. Well, too late for that now, I'll redo them after stream. Because all of the governments of the world have their navies there to stop us. Okay, yeah. Fun fact about navies, Belgium is currently deciding to maybe merge their navy with the navy of the Netherlands, which would mean both countries will share a larger navy. Mostly a gain for Belgium because, to be honest, because our navy isn't too big. Neither is our shoreline, so that works out. But it will be cool to see them join navies. America will protect me. Okay, that's very square. Not too happy with that. That did not improve it here. lag is not too great at the moment. Might be because I have other processes running, so... Although actually I do not have much of them running, so... Anyway, yet again I have constructed a tree. It is far from the best tree I did. But neither is it the worst. And I think it works in the area. It's a little bit larger than the one next to it. And it helps the area to come alive. Although I should try to add some more curved trees for the bigger ones. But I'm not going to lie, they're not too easy to do. I think the best of my curved trees is around here. And it isn't really curved either, but okay, yeah, the mobs are spawning a lot. Did the skeleton just shoot that chicken? That skeleton just killed an innocent chicken. I would say that's the first. Now I do need to use the acacia leaves. Hiking Wolf 10 YouTube. Well, that's my guess, the YT means YouTube, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, wouldn't let me put King Wolf 10. That is why indeed. Very square again, so going to deform it a little bit. Just dropping by to say hello. Thank you for stopping by. Have you been streaming a lot of Hollow Knight recently? I kinda want to get back into it, but didn't really have the time for that. Plus, to be honest, my viewer which donated me the game hasn't been around to watch, and I really want to play it when he can see it because he donated it to me. Hi Sir Pixel, how are you doing? Okay, that was a little bit loud, but just been really busy, which I can understand, man. I have been busy as well. That's just life, isn't it? It's way too square again. Okay, now we just strip it all down. Do want some leaf like about here. Okay, that's too far. Okay, how much trees do we have left? 4? Wait, we didn't do 4 trees yet, did we? I did this one, I did this one. I did this one. And, oh yeah, that one. Oh, we already did 4 indeed. Then we have these 4 markers left. Where do I want oak? Where do I want spruce? That is the question. I think this one oak. I don't want to take too much away from the dark oak ones. Maybe that one spruce and those 3 oak. Right. Can't really place it like that. Give me just a second. Okay, I am already back. Just had to close my door because my dog opened it again. Okay, this one will connect canopy with the other tree. But that's the way of life. I do not mind it at all. I do mind that I do overwork my grass though. Pretty squarey. Which is weird to say in a game like Minecraft, but you know, this does not help either. Okay, thank you for the follow, KingWolf10 YouTube. I haven't seen the notification, which means it might be broken again as well. I definitely look at it because the Streamlabs update did override quite a lot of my settings. Did I get a bone? Yes, I did. Okay. Going to switch back to the spruce. Ooh, we're dropping short on leaves. I do not think I have any more acacia leaves. I should have more oak leaves because I did collect quite a bunch of them. I'm just going to start. Alright, Truji, how are you doing? I'm just going to start an acacia leaf tree, and if I will need more leaves, then I'll collect some after the stream. But this one should be acacia leaves, and those two should be oak leaves. Should have plenty of oak leaves lying around. Who is the #1 donator? It is MFC Gamer 20. No, sorry, MFC Gamer 200. I knew it had a 2 in it, but a week ago on Wednesday he stopped by and he did donate some bits as well. I'll have to make it back to my bed. Because mobs will just kill me straight on. The local difficulty is quite high at this point, and well, no, it isn't, because I just died to that leg zombie, so it should have been reset. But still, without any armor, I prefer to not fight mobs when I'm building. We'll just have a small canopy, but I'm kinda out of leaves, so not much choice in that regard. I didn't want to kill that. And now we have to strip it. It should be all of them. Thank you for the 99 bits. Why does the alert not work? Let me quickly open the properties for that one. I'll definitely check out the alert after the stream because it seems to be broken. But Streamlabs seems to have broken more than just that, so yeah. But you are #1 again for the bits. I am sure MFC Gamer 200 will be sad he is dethroned again. Yeah, it's your #1 spot for the bits now. And you were the first to donate bits, so in one way you will always be a #1. He can try to go over it. I'll actually do a pretty small oak tree right here. Nothing too big, nothing too fancy. Although I should put one lower. Just a little bit of branches going on. Then we do a canopy straight under that. It does connect with the other canopy, but that is good. And then we do like a minimal amount of roots. And we are getting quite a foresty feel already, which is just definitely a good thing. I wonder how much we can see from the road, although we have to kill the skeleton first. I definitely have to add some more sapling trees like this over here, so we have another layer going on. Because right now it looks kind of flat from the road. And we cannot really see like this bush layer going on at all. We only see like the canopies, and we do not even see the big tree, do we? Oh well, yeah, no, we do. It's all the way over there. Okay, we have one more tree to go. We might go for slightly bigger here. But at the same time, I do not want to block off the flowers too much. Neither do I want to block off the podzol. But we have a pretty big gap in our canopy right here. Discord going crazy. Discord has been acting... Wait, you hear Discord? Discord does not make any sound for me. I have put it off the volume. Hello, Scares. How are you doing? I can't speak anymore for freaking sake. Sorry. We're about to do the last marked out 3 Scares. The very last of them. Yes. Well, probably not the last tree. I'll probably add in some more of like these size of trees, but the last tree for which I will be able to use logs for sure. We'll make it a decently sized big one, and we'll definitely make it go like into a cool shape. Although it probably will suck at that, but we can try, you know. I'm actually just going to convert half of them into oak wood. I do not mind wasting a little bit of oak wood. I have plenty of it. You do not like that. Ow. Actually, I'm going to remove the support blocks already and see what kind of monstrosity we're making here. Let's go like decently big, you know? Well, not as big as that one, for sure, but it's a big tree, yeah. It is a key tree, which will be visible, so... Yeah, that one is huge. It took so many leaves, like... just entire shulkers of them. A couple of stacks of logs as well, to be honest. Little trees are actually easier, to be honest. 3 streams callus. There we go. Here we go, that's... Took me and read me a story. Okay, we're just going to ignore the skeleton for now. Okay, the skeleton is still there. And I'm a little bit laggy. I know. I know. Okay, we aim to get on with that. Just right now, let's regen a little bit of health first. But this might be a good opportunity to take a small stroll around. I'll definitely add some more bushes, grass around here. Although it will be like a more open area since it will be logical for them to chop down trees which grew too close. But we have like a lot going. And our skeleton, okay. But we have a lot going on, as you can see. We even have like a fallen tree. We have some fields with like bushes. We have some, yeah, ducks slash chickens. They actually just spawned here. And I may have spread their eggs a little bit too much, but the cows just spawned today. They weren't here before, but I don't mind them. It's a little bit of life. We have llamas from the wandering traders, but I guess this is like how the forest properly will look. Most people will just walk through this road and experience it like this. And we'll definitely add more bushes, grasses, maybe some flowers on certain places, so it feels more alive. And right here the forest will break open again. And I guess the hill part, which is the part I am most proud of, most people will never see, because you do not really you do not have like a good viewing point from down the road at all. And there is no road leading on top of the hill, but you know, that's life. We have the big tree, which may very well be like the guardian of the forest. We have a little hidey hole of me. We have still or wolf cavern. Okay, the other one is over there, which were a pain in the ass to capture. Hence why I have added barrier blocks right here so they can't escape again, because, yeah. Hi Lisa, how are you doing? We have some more open spaces here. We have some more wet lands going on just around the corner here. With the hills, of course. I may need to add like a few more trees along this hillside. Have some more bush fields going on. And then we have like the beach area right here. And a lot of animals are actually spawning here. But for now, I think we are like about to finish. We just have to remove the helper blocks. We have to take a good look. That thing is still alive. Was that a pink cow? I do not think there was a pink cow. I may have been mistaken. We have some pigs around. Okay, where is... Okay, of course he is right where I do not want him, because I do not want to break the grasses or the flowers. Okay, but as far as like big trees go, which I had planned out. I think we're finished. Yes, I killed him. He was like shooting me for still. So yeah. I personally really like this area and the area on top of the hill. And it took me longer than I would have liked to make this whole area, but I am very glad I was able to do it in just this season, that I could finish it before the end of the season. I'll still go around and add in more bushes. That's one thing for sure, but you know, in Minecraft you really aren't done, like, never, because you can always add and expand and improve things. But the whole area is in a state I am happy with it, at least. I might actually pop over into spectator and give you guys a proper tour right now. We have added a lot of different unique trees which aren't in the game. We started with like this little spruce area, which are like very basic spruce trees. Nothing too complicated, but I really like it. We have like one bigger spruce tree towering above them. And it has a lot of texture, and most of this hill was actually terraformed because it was way smaller and not as high as it is now. I have filled up most of the areas already, but as you can see. Is this like a flat world where you guys all build different things? This is a large biome world where we play vanilla survival and we make lore and build things with the lore. I have like a little bit of lore written out for this area, which I will not cover now too much. I will probably try to make a video about it. But the basic idea is there is a larger city all the way down there, and this will just be a little iron mine. The owner of the iron mine is a half-elf, and he would mine and sell the iron in the city. He lives here together with his friend, which likes to fish. That's the lure into like very basic bullet points. There is more going into depth of it, but I'll still have. In 3 days, it's over. In 3 days, we'll start an off season in which I will go and make my personal base, which will have some little Easter eggs. So by the time the tour server is up, you guys can come and explore it and find my Easter eggs. I will also add in a little treasure hunt, which will be based on books. I'll add in some ciphers and you guys can decipher the message in there. This is like the mine area, which isn't totally decorated yet, but yeah. There will be a treasure, yeah. It will be pretty much in the same format. You will probably find like, I have forgotten the name of this block. A lectern with a book on it. But this one is completely readable with lore. The one you'll find there will be just blank. It will have like an unreadable script in it. And to decipher it, I will also make a couple of cipher books, which, if you apply them in the right order, you will be able to read the message. Which I think is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool way to explore the world. Because the world is pretty cool and pretty much in depth. I will take my horse with me and I'll go to the bigger city. And I'll show you guys around a little bit more of the world. It's weird how much time people can spend on this. This world exists for a couple of years now. We never reset it, and we just keep on expanding on it. And we have multiple complete kingdoms already. And some of the others are doing utterly massive builds, to be honest. I would say most of them are better builders than I am. I'm just a random dude going around. But as of 1 January, we will start a new season with like a new big kingdom, which I'll definitely join into. The problem is this season I joined like mid-season. So by the time I joined, most people already had like 30s already were making big builds, and I had a really difficult time to fit in where I could help them without disrupting them too much. Well, me and Siebes did because Siebes joined around the same time as me. Actually, like this pathway, well, this part of it and this bridge were also creations of mine, but most of the work into the big city, which is about to show up in just a couple of seconds, isn't mine. I did help a little bit with like adding in the leaves, because that was a massive job as well. One thing we did not account for is render distance in Minecraft. We had like an awesome idea of like a city within treetops and like a city on the ground and like a massive canopy. And we did our best doing that, but just the fact that you cannot render everything at once kind of disrupts the look, because right now you can see things starting to load in. But one thing you haven't noted yet is that there is actually a canopy above it, which also is loading in. And it stretches all the way down there, and all the way down there, and all the way down there, but it just cannot load in fast enough. And then we have some big trees coming up. Bigger trees than the trees I did. But this whole city is like a season-long kingdom, and we will try to wrap this up like in the coming 3 days. And then we'll move to a new location and start a new kingdom, a new team, a new lore. Yeah, like over there are leaves as well, but yeah, the canopy isn't loading too good. Holy, that huge, yeah. The people on here do some serious work. We have a whole mountain range which was planned over there, but it didn't get finished, and we'll have to downsize that because the person who started that sadly ran out of time because of stuff in real life, which does happen quite often, so yeah. But that means we have to like deal with unfinished projects, which is just a shame, you know. Okay, I'll leave my horse here for when I come back. Just to not die and go into the berry bushes, you know. We have teleports around because our world is so big. All teleports go to Port Bray, which is our capital city. And from Port Bray you can teleport to most major kingdoms. And I am pretty certain this is actually the city in which I will add my own player base. since it is like the hub of our world, and you can get from here to like everywhere without too much hassle. So yeah, we have OP enabled in quotes just for like putting the teleport blocks in, and we are allowed to copy custom trees over if we build them into Edgery first, which, as the big idiot I am, I haven't done. So in like the off season, I'll probably add the best trees from my area to Edgery so we can copy them over when we do a custom forwards the next time. But I might like make my player base either just outside of Port-Bray, or we have like this lower area, which is kind of neat, maybe alongside the edge of that somewhere. Okay, sorry, I had to sneeze. And most of our teleports are done through carts or boats. So we have a pretty big dock area going on. I should take the right way, to be honest. Thank you. Those are the docks. And they have their own teleports to their own kingdoms. I don't know which boat will be a good one to show you, for example, but that's the boat of the kingdom the season before. This one is to the mining mesa because we need to mine somewhere, you know. I'll quickly swim towards the boat to Celea, which, as you can see, is like a very icy boat because Celea is the kingdom of the frost druids, which have a major part into the lore of the world. The server is a little bit laggy today. We might have to check that. Also, the TPS isn't like too bad. So I'm not sure what is the issue. It might be just my PC. Okay, I'm quickly going to check if nobody is around because I want to show you in spectator, but no, it wouldn't be fun for someone to see me fly over here, even though I will be invisible. So yeah, let me just try to locate the Adventure Guild. So this kingdom is like way up north. I think if you would take your horse and just follow the road, you can... I know you can get here, but it would take you a couple of hours at least. Now I have to think, what is the Adventure Guild here? I think it is that building, but I might be wrong. Yeah, Adventure Guild. That's to kill the pillagers, because they do not despawn naturally yet. Okay, we do not have decoration in there. Am I missing something? There should be a button for spectator mode. Spectral beer. Oh, okay, that's clever. So this is the area of last season, which sadly also has some unfinished builds. For example, we have this big tree plant right here, which is way bigger than the trees I was doing. It will be like a petrified tree, which, well, yeah. You can see the size just from the roots. And there should be a castle around it, which still is in the works as well. This looks amazing. Yeah, the whole world is amazing. Like, I'm really grateful that Fix let me join this project because we are whitelisted and we do only allow content creators, which either means video creators or streamers, of course. But all the people on here are just so talented. Do you guys still continue to build that stuff? We do continue to build it, but we try to like wrap up a kingdom in one season. We just had some people quit on us because life, which is like understandable, but that means projects get left behind without them getting finished. I think, well, I know for sure we have crypts under here, which Klautos is still working on, and these two projects will probably be finished over time. It might be either like just Fix coming back, or it might be me and a couple of others coming back to fix it. But with a little bit of cheating, I can show you this, which are the crypts. This is a solo project from Klautos, which is another utter madman of our server. And he is trying to decorate like each one of the halls. He has decorated some of them, if I can locate them, because this place is utterly ridiculous. Okay, yeah. This is one of the decorated halls. I think this is the last one I did decorate, which he has videos for out. Does it have lore? It doesn't yet, okay. And on the videos before that, this one. The walls are watching you. Yeah, it means like you can almost see like the black figure standing on top. But this is like utterly ridiculous. All of this is dug by hand in vanilla. He spent like a long while on it, but you can see why. Okay, I do not want to cheat too much, but you can see some of like the awesome areas we have here. Normally you cannot get here, but in the lore we have like a whole piece of lore regarding dimensions, because we have a sister server which is a copy of the world on which more people are allowed to work. And this is like looking into their dimensions, because some of the people on the other server did like create this build. It was actually Blue Team which did this build, if I'm not mistaken. And this is like just our glass texture layered on top of each other, like as you can see. But yeah. Like really, if you think this is cool and interesting, you have to look up the other people of the realm of Aston. Because each and every one of them is like at least as talented as I am, if not like 10 times more. and we create like a totally awesome world together. We have like a dragon somewhere in the ground here. Yeah, and massive amounts of chests. I think this is the room of the dragon, isn't it? This is like a solo project as well. So yeah. Totally give me Dwarf Kingdom vibes. Well, it isn't actually a Dwarf Kingdom. We might do a Dwarf Kingdom after, but it's just like an old kingdom. But yeah, this whole server is totally crazy, and I really like that we are not doing only builds, but we do lore with it as well. Um, this is one of our in quote cheaty features because we do grind so much. If we build a miners guild, which does have to have like this platform with this configuration of ores, the beacon in it, the massive chains, and the lava, we are allowed to push the button here and we get like H3 for like 20 minutes, I think it is, or half an hour. Just to speed up the process because some of the projects on here are just so time consuming, but the end result is definitely worth it. But for the most part, we are vanilla. You could say we are just slightly vanilla plus to speed up some things. And for example, we made shulker boxes craftable. We need a turtle scoot for it, and we need I am totally forgetting the name. We need a chorus fruit pot for it as well, and then it is craftable. Just because. Oh, come on, Nightbot. Um, just because there is unlimited amount of shulkers into the end, and you can find more if you go further away, but at this point you have to go so far into the end. It just takes hours, because we are at least with like 30-ish people, and we all have a ton of shulkers because we need the resources. We do share resources, but still, like, things like this do not take like just a couple of stacks, but like a couple hundred of stacks. That is why we have like allowed some quality of life improvements. We're like not cheating in stuff, but we're like, we came up with fair crafting recipes for like a shulker box, etc. Just as a server, we set like our own conditions, because how else do you keep up a world like this? Also, why the fast travel, because otherwise I will be spending a whole stream just traveling from one kingdom to the next. And I do want to show you guys where it all started from. And after that I'm probably going to round up the stream, but I think it will be a nice comparison, because we used to have a rule that we didn't like improve old kingdoms, but since this kingdom, Port Bray, is pretty old and the Spawn Kingdom is really old, the Spawn Kingdom was the first kingdom, we are going to slightly improve some of them because they're just so outdated. And if you wonder, the texture pack I'm using, everyone on the server uses this texture pack. It's a texture pack specially made for us. So everything will look the same to everyone. Okay, that took a long while. We recently started working on this area again. We added in more wheat fields. I did actually do all the... I did do the lake. The lake was pretty ugly. It was like a really old generation. I did add in the little terraforming bits. I do not know why, but I'm just terraforming a lot on this server. Which isn't a bad thing, but I should build more as well. But this was Treville, which was the first kingdom. It isn't as massive as the kingdoms nowadays get. And like the bridge and the tower, etc. got reworked. We will rework a little bit more of it. But the first community storage room was actually in here. And we're speaking like at least 3 years back. Way before I joined, but... as you can see, we still sometimes use areas like this because there are shulkers around. But if you like this, I'll drop in my streaming server a link towards Fix's channel because he's like the main guy behind all of this. And I will drop an invite towards the Discord, which is almost dedicated to Fix, but mainly dedicated as well towards like the whole realm of Aston. And for people who join the tour server or the main server for the first time, this is actually spawn. It's nothing too impressive, but it is one of the oldest builds, so yeah. Still a vision here. But yeah, the world itself is pretty massive. There are some YouTube series which are dedicated to exploring this world, and the last person who did this had like at least 11 episodes, I think it was, just dedicated to exploring the world, and it didn't cover everything of it. They had like most of the major kingdoms, but yeah. If you guys are interested in like seeing the whole world, I definitely will be up to just try and record bits of me exploring the world and telling about it. But that definitely will take a long while. But if you guys will watch that, I am a pret, you know, because this world is something you definitely have to see yourself. And we do currently have a Dynamap, which is available to YouTube members, Twitch subscribers, however subscribers are called, or Mixer, Patreon donators, basically everyone who spends money on supporting us, because the server does need an upkeep as well. And on that you can see us working on the server live, you can explore the map. Currently it's only top-down view because we had 3-dimensional view as well, but it did lag the server quite a bit. So we downgraded that back to just top-down view, but this Dynamap does not have the texture pack anymore because of the same reasons, but it's such a cool world. It has in-depth lore for most of the parts. Fixed totally, not in the middle of that, yeah. But like the whole world, the whole community of this is pretty awesome. Well, you are kind of screwed over, aren't you? Oh. You as well. Just going to ignore them for now. I want to show you guys one more thing. Yeah, poor horses. I do not know who left them there, but the major overarching lore, like the red wire through all of it, is that the world is at war with the Nether, and we have a lot more going into detail of that. And with the next Minecraft update, which does overhaul the Nether, we will be able to build in the Nether, because currently we haven't, which is a good thing. We will just reset the Nether towards 1.15, and then we'll be able to build in it. But this is like an invasion point of the Nether. They invaded here, attacked the city, and were driven back. The actual lore about it is way more complicated and in-depth, but there is too much to cover, like, in a single setting, to be honest. This is the library. This is a solo portrait of Mar. Mar is another crazy builder on here. And she's been working on this this season as well. But just the utter amount of talent in some of these people is ridiculous. This is actually where our community storage currently is, although we moved the contents of it because we had some lag issues. This is the Hall of Kinship, which is built by Old Greyman, Craft, and a few others. But I will definitely recommend, if you have Minecraft, to just get the texture pack and hop on the tour server and explore for yourself. Because you can sink hours and hours into just walking around this place. We have an Ant Kingdom coming up, we have White Sands, we have Sand Rescue, we have Edgery, we have a Coral Leaf, we have Lutine, I think really, if you have Minecraft and you're interested in this, I would recommend entirely to just get the texture pack, ask me or ask another one for the tour server IP, which is in the Discord of Fix, and just explore for yourself. But for now, I will round up the stream. My voice is going away. I've been streaming for about an hour and a half. Sadly, I do not have Minecraft, but it's fun to watch. If you guys want, I can give you one of my alts to use, which you can explore the world if you want to. I have like 2 more alts. Both of them I share with more people, but I am the owner of the 3 accounts, so I will not offer them to just everyone, but to you guys I'm willing to just offer them. But for now, I'll pop back into survival, teleport back to Ender's Rest, and round up the stream. They're going to disconnect. And that is the stream for today. I'm back by my horsey. I'll get on my horse and go towards my own location at a later point. Wait. Who did that picture? Good question. Do I have the name written on it? I'm not sure. I will look it up. Yeah, it's really cool. I really like it. That's why I chose it as one of my pause screens. Because I also have this pause screen, but it's pretty bland, but it gets the point, but I really like the art of this one. It's cute, it's pretty neat. It has like a cool transition of color going on. The song is Fretless from Kevin MacLeod. It's real free music to use, but I mean, it's really joyful and I liked it. And it kinda did fit the picture, I think. I also have... Okay. Last thing before we go. I am planning to do like a video touring my forest area just for YouTube, so there is some more content on there. I am not going to discuss the lore too much in that video, but I did find a song which I'll probably play this song when I'm exploring and showing the area. It really gives me some like Hobbit vibes. I do have a YouTube channel, it's called Lord Knight, just like the other channels. If Nightbot will be so kindly to link it. Okay, Nightbot is not really working with me. I'll quickly just paste it myself. Okay, there he goes. He was just being awfully slow. Do not know if you guys can hear the song good enough. I also asked like a composer to write some custom music for me, but he didn't have the time for it yet, which is a shame, but thank you for the follow, listen. Okay, that's a little bit loud. But I think this song will fit like me walking through the forest and showing it off. It's not too dark, it's like pretty adventurous. It's also a song of Kevin MacLeod again. It's Long Road to Hat, and I really like it. But with that, I'll going to leave you guys. I'll see you guys Saturday. I normally will be streaming at Saturday from 8 to 10 my time. There should be a countdown to the bottom of my stream on Twitch. Don't leave us. Sadly, I have to go because I'm utterly destroying my voice. I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to make myself a nice cup of expensive tea. And I'm going to sip at it for like the next hour. And probably contemplate my plans to take over world domination. In a real live stream. I'm not planning to do a real live stream soon, but I am considering, since I do often go to like international hackathons, and I might be planning to follow one semester next year to either go follow my course in Japan, Ukraine, or Israel, or another country, depending on where I can find the right courses. And if I succeed in getting my financial support for the government for that, I might consider to just buy a cheap camera, something with like decent quality, and stream or at least record a little bit of my adventures abroad, because I went to like a couple of countries this year and I haven't recorded a single thing of it. And they were like all so cool experiences. So I really would like to share like a little bit of that with you guys. But at the same time, I do not really like throwing my face onto the internet, which may sound odd this day and age, but I don't know, man. But if I can go on like an internship abroad and can go on like Erasmus to study abroad, I definitely will consider to get myself a camera and just vlog a little bit of that. Even though I'm not too much into vlogging, but yeah. But now I'll really have to go, guys, and I'm going to grab myself a cup of tea. Thanks for stopping by, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.